When I say the word internet or social media, what words might come to mind? Maybe some of you are thinking connection with family, friends. Maybe you think work. You think fun and relaxing, a distraction, a waste of time. Maybe you see it as a tool. And maybe some of you are thinking it's a cesspool of vicious opinions. Whatever you may think of the internet or social media, it can be all of these things. And it certainly is a tool, something that can bring us closer to meaningful social interactions. But what if I used the word holy? Holy may be the last word that we've heard probably think of when we think of the internet. What if I were to tell you that very soon we may have a patron saint of the internet? Now, who might I be talking about, especially since the internet has only been around since the late 90s? There's a very recent venerable named Carlo Acutis from Italy who is going to be beatified in October. So let me give a little refresher about how to become a saint. First of all, the Vatican declares someone as a servant of God, which means that they have determined that this person is in heaven and worthy of seeking intercession. Second, after you become a servant of God, then you become venerable, which means that this person has shown incredible heroic virtue in their lives. And then third, after there is a confirmed miracle, the Vatican then proclaims that person beatified, a blessed. And then lastly, a second confirmed miracle brings the person to canonization or to sainthood. So Carlo Acutis has had one miracle that has been associated to his intercession, and he is going to be beatified in October. Now, Carlo was a normal young kid in Italy. He grew up in the 90s. He loved Pokemon. He loved to play harmless pranks on his family. And another thing that he absolutely loved to do is he loved computer programming. He was a computer whiz. And so much so that he actually designed a website that catalogs Eucharistic miracles. He loved his faith and wanted to implement the faith into the internet. So he designed this website where you can look at the map of the world and you can click on the different continents, and then once you click on a certain country, you can see all the Eucharistic miracles that took place. And this website is still running today. You can go to a saint's website. I just love thinking about that. You can go to a website designed by a saint. That is so cool to me. So his love for the Eucharist has always been there. He also cared for those who were around him. He was a very outgoing kid, so much so that his family actually did not want to go on walks with him because inevitably he would see somebody that he recognized and then he would strike up a conversation with them. That's how outgoing he was. A very sensitive heart, and loved to help his classmates whose parents were divorced. And he loved to help kids who were being bullied at school. And his reach was so vast within his little community that he even helped to bring a Hindu man to conversion to the Catholic faith. How old was he when he died? 15. An incredible saint. And he spent all his pocket money to help the poor. One of the very last things that he did before he died was that he spent his money to pay for a sleeping bag for a homeless person in the street. And so when he was 15, he became ill with the flu, but it turned out to be much more than the flu, and it was untreatable leukemia. And this news didn't upset him. He told his mother that he can die happy because he didn't waste a single minute on things that aren't pleasing to God. And within 3 days of that diagnosis, Carlo died. He lived his life knowing that heaven is real. He was an ordinary kid. In his life, he didn't have visions of the Sacred Heart of Jesus or the Blessed Virgin Mary. He didn't levitate when he died, when he was praying. He's a very accessible, normal kid. We too can be saints. We too can strive for that holiness in our lives. In our gospel today, we hear Jesus say, "Although you have hidden these things, Father, from the wise and the learned, you have revealed them to little ones." We pray that we too, like Venerable Carlo Acutis, soon to be beatified, that we too can strive for holiness in our lives. We pray for that grace today.